we would like to welcome you to our first annual youth conference entitled I Matter. What we decided to do as a sorority, and I'm going to introduce people as they're coming in, is to bring 50 different leaders from all over Greater Grand Rapids together to talk about issues that matter and we think are important. So you all have been identified in one way or another as a leader working within your school, as a leader working within your community, or as a leader working within your church. As an organization, for both organizations, we wanted to really bring something to the youth that focused on them and to let them know that the community still cares about them and that there are important topics that we feel matter to them, even though society is telling them those topics aren't important to them. As organizations, we feel those topics are important to them.
Well, I volunteered today because I really want to support the community, especially the young people. Seeing, I'm a senior, and when freshmen come in, I do see the difference in, how they act or how they respond and, attend school. And so I wanted to be a part of something that just educated them on how to be better as people and to seek out scholarships and things that aren't necessarily taught to us when we're in grade school.
Our topic for today is talking about self-esteem, and we know that all of us have had people that have hurt us, people that have said things out the way to us. All of us have been mistreated by someone in our lives before. All of us have been hurt by people, wounded by people. So today we want to kind of take off some of the layers in the mask, to be straight up and be real honest.
Something like this would have really helped. The fact that, I'm walking through the seminars right now, the sessions, and I'm like, I wish I can go back to college and start over, because the things that they're learning now is very beneficial and will definitely help them in the long run. So they may, not really be too enthusiastic to be here on a Saturday morning, but in the end, they're definitely going to remember it. And I think this is a really good thing that they're doing for the community.
I kind of want to talk about, too, is the things that we all deal with behind closed doors. Like right now, how many of you have ever heard of the 7-Eleven rule? The 7-Eleven rule says that people make 7 judgments about you in the first 11 seconds of meeting you. So that means even when you all came in, you looked at my hair, you looked at my shoes, you looked at Mr. Chris, you looked at his fresh to death shoes, you looked at his outfit, right? You looked at a whole lot of things. You looked at his haircut, and you made some assumptions about us even without knowing us, right? Even today, when you were just in that main room, you looked at one another, maybe somebody you thought was cute, so maybe somebody you don't really like, and we make assumptions all the time.
This is an exceptional group of kids. They are fabulous. I think they're enjoying the conference. We have kids from probably 20 to 30 different high schools and middle schools, so it gives them an opportunity to talk and get to know what other schools are doing, as well as a day of learning. A Saturday morning for kids is awesome, so I am very excited about the turnout.
I actually came with my church. I'm kind of one of the kids in my church that kind of tries to do everything, so I learned how to help other people and be more happy about things I do and not always look for something back in return.
We're going to talk about community service. We're going to talk about service learning and then paying it forward. I think they're related.
I learned the importance of eating healthy and exercising every day, and to pay it forward and do random acts of kindness for people that you don't know.
We have to pay it forward. Pay it forward has this idea of community service where it's like, what can I do for other people? But there's an added bonus to that. There's an added piece to the pay it forward. It's not about what it's going to do for me. It's how can I make somebody else happy? How can I do something for somebody else? Just because. That's what pay it forward is. Pay it forward is a way to look at things not inwardly. You don't look at it from the inside. What you can get, you think about everybody else.
I learned to dance for one, and I learned about how you should exercise a lot, 30 minutes a day, to burn off those extra calories and eat healthy and all that.
We're going to be talking about childhood obesity. It's one of Michelle Obama's initiatives to fight childhood obesity so that when you guys become adults, you are not overweight. We want to eat to live and not live to eat. And make sure when you leave here, you remember to exercise, watch what you eat.
I would definitely want to help it. I would want to be I would want to like have my own session and probably just to kind of just share an experience. So yes, I would really want to help out next year and probably be a little more involved than I was this year.
This was our first annual, so every year we would like to offer it for youth with a variety of different topics. This year we decided to focus on 50 youth. Next year we're going to open it up to even more youth. So it was a highly successful event, and yes, we do plan on doing it again for the future.